Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
I don't know how much it costs to mail these speakers, but they look big. They look heavy. Justin Robert Young is here. He's been carrying them around. You took them to Dragon Con in Atlanta for NSFW.
These speakers not only have gone through an extensive road test, but they came with quite a story. I got them from Shannon here a couple weeks ago. I did an NSFW show, went back to my apartment in Oakland, except on the way, I was robbed at gunpoint.
What? At gunpoint?
At gunpoint, holding these speakers. The man took...
he didn't take the speakers?
I tried to hand him... I thought that was why he was robbing me.
Yeah,
because
they're good-looking speakers.
And they come in a big, beautiful box.
Yeah.
I dropped the speakers. I tried to hand them to him, thinking that's what he wanted. He said, nah, man, just the phone. Takes my iPhone. That was it. But ignores these speakers, making only the latest in what is, I'm sure, a lifetime of poor decisions. Because these are great.
Forget the iPhone. Take the speakers.
Whatever. I mean, and also the speakers probably would have been more valuable considering how expensive they are. These are the Braven 855Ss.
They look like professional gear. They look like you could bounce them.
They are very rugged.
Tough.
So
it's a metal front. It's a rubber casing.
Yeah, they
sealed ports.
And you know they can take a look. And I've put them without a case, like not inside boxes or wrapped in anything, in suitcases that have gone across country.
Wow.
On I think 5 flights in total, and they are still standing like Elton John, better than they ever did. So here's the cool thing about them. Number one, like all the Bravens, they are not only speakers, they're also speaker phones, so you can pair with Bluetooth your calls and talk through them. They also have little cool ancillary benefits like being a battery. So
that's a USB out
USB
port?
out.
So you can plug your iPhone cable into there and charge your phone?
Absolutely,
wow.
so you can charge your phone. But really...
How big is the battery, though? I mean,
20 hours of playback.
What? Really?
And this was, I mean, we set them up in a party suite at Dragon Con.
I can attest. We partied for 20 hours with these.
They're 20-watt speakers, 20 hours of high-volume music.
Yes.
Wow.
This was a party suite at Dragon Con filled with what? 30 people?
Yeah,
40?
and they would thump at
How heavy?
like club
How
levels.
heavy is that?
Oh, here, let me keep one there.
This is why the guy didn't take it.
Yeah.
Please take these. They're review units.
He's like, I have to run away from you after this.
He said, yeah, sure. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to take
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I can replace those with an email. You know,
right.
like they're just going to be out in the wind.
They're heavy, but not super. I mean, it's not something you.
It's a speaker.
It's a speaker.
Yes.
And actually, heavier is better when it comes to speakers.
And these are not necessarily for. Let me just take these to a friend's house.
I'm traveling, as you know, next week, and I was thinking, but that's too heavy. I wouldn't want to put that in my luggage. That's like a 5-pound thing.
Yes. No. If you're going to be there for a little bit, I would say I would think the ideal purpose for these are, let's say you go to the beach a lot, you go to the lake, you're at like a convention or something, and you want to fill a room with sound. This is the way to go. Now, here's the real cool thing. If you buy one at the retail price of $299.99, and then you're like, well, that's cool.
$300.
$300 for one. And then you're like, well, I would like to have twice the fun at double the price and get another one
for $300.
Another $300. It's a $600 combined package. However, they pair wirelessly for true stereo sound.
So I have left-right. So that
So
really, you know what? That sounds like a good thing.
So here,
Are you going to do it? Let's rock out. I want to hear how these
Let's-
sound. How's the bass? Is it deep? Is it rich? Is it
I found
very
it to
white
be-
quality?
Yeah, it was a a big room filling experience.
We weren't wanting more bass.
They do seem like they're very rugged. Like you could really. Okay. Wow. I don't know what's going on, but are you pairing them
So
now?
now they are paired together.
With your iPad. Okay.
I'm going to.
Oh, I see. You merged them into one massive.
So now they live as one hive mind.
they are the Zerg.
Yes. I'll just get this.
And so you're going through the whole setup. You're putting it in discovery
This is
mode.
Do they come in other colors, or is it?
It is
it's black?
only flat black here.
Yeah.
You are
This
rolling
is so industrial.
in this
love 'em.
military black way.
I love them.
And again, this is from beginning
I'm
to
going to be
end.
pissed
This
if
is
these
pillar to
sound good.
post.
Because that's the same price I paid for the Blows SoundLink 2.
The blows?
The Blows. No highs, no lows. It just blows.
It just blows.
And yes, you could play this from a computer.
Right.
With
There we go.
Bluetooth.
So now I've connected it
Okay.
to the 855.
Pick a good
And he
song.
just showed you the whole
This
process.
is the
That
whole
was it.
process.
That was a whole.
Now, unlike, say, the jam boxes, these don't talk you through it. They don't have a nice lady inside.
No, it sounds in
It's a-
And
Wow. Miley Cyrus never sounded so good. The mofo, all he got was an iPhone. He could have had a party. Those sound good. Now, you can't tell probably.
And we know that's really
the
good because
stream.
Pixel Core is coming in from the other side
Yeah,
complaining.
complaining.
studio.
Yeah, they're saying, Can you turn that down, please? We don't want you having so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as you see, instant party.
I felt like Katy Perry was sitting in my lap.
Yeah.
That's how good those are.
Yeah. Lights, studio lights not included.
No, that sounds pretty good. I have to say, it's not super crisp in the high end, but it sounds good.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, it is. They are great barbecue speakers. You know, you can bring them anywhere. You can be in the middle of a field. They play just as well as anything else. And looking at where their competition is, you were looking at a jam box, which doesn't do stuff like the speakerphone or being an external.
No, the
battery.
Jambox does do the speakerphone,
sorry.
but doesn't do the pairing.
Doesn't do
the
external
stereo.
battery, and it doesn't do the pairing.
Yeah, I love that external battery too.
And
That's cool.
Sonos does the pairing, but it is their $300 model is
And
not
they're
quite
not
as
portable.
rugged.
Yeah, and they're not nearly as portable. They're plugged
so-
in. Yeah.
For me,
Look at that.
these were exactly
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were great. And I'll say this: I also did a little road testing with my other job at the Go Game.
Yeah.
I need to have a big
He's the
booming
game
sound.
master.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
People
So
pay
this is
him
your
to-
soundboard. This is what will happen if you get Justin Robert Young. If you see him around your company, this is what's going to happen. here.
Absolutely. So what I did is I had these for a game in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
It was at Bar Louie in downtown
Sure.
Columbus.
Yeah.
It was an entire upstairs that we had our event at. The bar itself did not turn down their music, and we were able to power it out with just these two speakers running over Bluetooth.
Wow.
And really, this brings me to the only limitations are that, like, I already hit play here, and it takes a little bit to get to these speakers. So, I mean, for me playing soundboard stuff,
It's not fast enough.
it's not.
But that's
yeah.
a Bluetooth
That's a
limitation,
Bluetooth
not a Braven
problem. I mean, again,
yeah.
this is the platform.
Let's
and
get the pros and
technology.
cons on here.
The pros, they are super rugged.
Yeah.
They really
looking.
boom.
They're manly.
They can fill a room with sound. The little external stuff like having the speakerphone options, having the pairing option, being able to use it as an external battery are really helpful. They are kind of the ultimate party speakers. The cons are, again, it's everything Bluetooth. It's what you're going to run into with any kind of speaker whenever you go wireless. Sometimes you get, dips in the audio here and again. It'll lag and then catch up. You don't have the ability to punch stuff right in there. Granted, they do have aux ins, so you would be able to plug something physically into it. But I would say these are a really good, legitimate, versatile option if you are in the market for Sonos speakers, but you also do a lot of outdoor stuff. These are a great solution. I have to give them a buy. If you are in the market for something like that and you're like, yeah, I really do want to be able to drag this kind of sound around with me, these are fantastic. These are the Braven 855S's. Buy.
Bye. Ching, 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 ching. Do you have a sound effect in there for that?
How about this? How about this to celebrate?
And 1, 2, 3.
So when they're in stereo mode and you get a call, if you answer it on one,
Does the music
that's the one
continue
that's
on the other?
That's the,
You want to what? That I did not try that.
I hear you in 2 speakers.
Yeah.
it seems like if it rings, you have to hit the answer button
One of
on
them,
the speaker.
it is like a master slave.
That makes
so,
sense.
So one of them
Yeah.
is
Is
going
the
to be.
microphone, but then I bet you'd hear the audio on both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll leave that for an exercise for the listener.